On today's video, I'm going to show you a couple different really cool mercenary setups. Be sure to drop in the comments your favorite ones. Hope everybody's having a great holiday, by the way. So first off, we'll start off with my sorceress and her mercenary. We might switch over to insight just because this is a energy shield sorceress, but at the same time I'm kind of thinking I'm liking this because once we since we're playing on non-ladder, we don't have a sundering charm. This really helps with taking out like Lord Desace and Chaos and certain things where I need cold immunes to get taken out fast. His damage is pretty high. It goes up to like 11,000 or 12,000, maybe even higher than that. But all that said, I think that this is one really cool mercenary option. I did have him on a holy freeze, but at the same time, for some reason, I felt like that was just, it kind of made it hard to pick out the elites from the rest of the pack because everything was blue. So that was reason enough for me to switch. On my Pit Zerker Barbarian, I'm actually using Wrath because it doesn't do any cold damage, but it still decreps them. So we're able to benefit from that, just teleport around, and it really just slows everything down, makes it into extra easy mode if the game wasn't easy enough for you already, especially with like GG gear. Then we get Paladin. His mercenary is basically invincible. So we got Lawbringer, which has cold on it. So does Reaper's Toll, by the way. We got Lawbringer on him, Kira's with an IAS jewel, Fortitude, and then Phoenix. This Phoenix basically makes him invincible. Cause like I'm rocking triple Holy Fire Aura, and then everything that's dropping that I'm not killing and that he's not just decrepping and slowing down, he's just absorbing all the corpses and he's like never taking damage. I could put G-Face with the Sham in it and be even better against bosses just from the crushing blow, but this is more than fine. Between all the damage that I do, the little bit of crushing blow that I get, like 25%, I think this build is more than overpowered. Whirlwind Barbarian. We've been switching between a couple different options. At first, we were running the Brand Bow and an Act 1 mercenary, and we would just tele-stomp in the crowd, then just whirlwind everything because it would have amp damage on it. But for the sake of just killing bosses faster, as you saw that Diablo kill at the very beginning of this video, I actually like this. I like Ariet's Face because it makes him more likely to hit. Lawbringer, Fortitude, and then Last Wish on him. You don't have to have a Last Wish. You could do Death. You could do Kingslayer. But Last Wish, I like that because I get decrep on the enemies, on the bosses specifically mostly, but on enemies in general, not quite as much as I would get amp damage from Brand, but I get decrep, I get the Midara for me, since like I'm farming and I'm using Dual Grief right now for Chaos Sanctuary. Dual Grief I don't think is the best against like Bale, probably even like Grief and then Last Wish or something, Grief and then Death. Grief and either his weapon or Grief like Death like this would be a good, better for Bale. But for Chaos, for clearing all the trash mobs, just taking everything out, Dual Grief I think for Whirlwind Barb. And then having this, having the decrep, just slowing everything down, and then getting the Midara as well, and occasionally getting life tap is really good. I might actually have to do a video showcasing Barbarian, like Whirlwind Barb Ubers, and then use like either Last Wish Mercenary or use, I kind of want to do an Uber sometime where I rely on the life tap proc from my mercenary. Maybe not with using Wrath. Probably having Last Wish on the Frenzy Merc would be the way to go, and then just whirl through them, run like Grief and then Death. That's more than enough crushing blow. And I think I'll get some good amount from him too. I'll just proc fade with his shit before I go into the fight and everything. But everybody have a really happy holidays. I appreciate you all so much. Everybody have a great day, and I'll catch you on the next one. Take it easy.